Hello everyone, my name is NK Ronyar and today we are going to learn how to add top seed in the main project file. Top seed is a concept of hierarchy structure where we add multiple schematic set in our project file. So let's do it. So first we have to go to the file and then we have to create a new project. So click on new project and make sure this has to be tick. This create a new folder for the project has to be tick. All right, so name your file. So no folder is created here, so now we'll name our file and let's say I will name it how to create parent set. Okay, so this will be our project name and then we are going to save it. So our project file is created. So let me remind you, we haven't created any folder for that. So we have just make sure that option has tagged. So now we can see our folder is created and our files are here. So we'll come here to our main screen and we will double click on it and then our schematic editor window will open here. Now we have to create we have to add multiple schematic sets. So what we have to do is we will make this schematic, we'll use this schematic as a top set. So what we have to do, we have to press S, right, and then we'll name it MCU. So this will be our, this is the main top set where we'll have a blocks, and when we'll click on it then it will navigate to, well, it will navigate us to that schematic file. So this will be our MCU. Now right click cancel, or simply we can also go here to place and then add set. Either we have to press S to add set, or we have to go to place and then we have to click on this option add set. So I have already created it. Click, I have already selected that mode. So what we have to do, we have to add another set and I will name it power supply. So I'll show you one magic here. So this is my second schematic set. So let me remind you again. So this is our top set and this MCU we have added here, it will be our first set for this hierarchy. So we are seeing as a block of it, but we are actually creating additional schematic set that will integrate to this main top set. So what we have to do, so to check that, we have to go to view and then hierarchy navigator, and then we can see. So now this is the top set which has a keyword which has a name root page 1, and then MCU which we have added, that is page 2, and then page 3. Simply we'll add here, press S and then name it again GSM. So this will be our third set. So now we can see, so this is the top set which is page 1, the MCU is page 2, power supply is page 3, and then GSM is page 4. So we'll go here, we can see, we can go to view and then click on any of your schematic. It will directly navigate us to that respective file. So go to root page and then when we double click on it, it will again take us to our MCU file, just like when we'll go here, double click on it, power supply. So this is our power supply set. So we can also maximize our page size by going to page setting. So I will just keep it A4 size for now. So this is how we create mm, our project, how we can create hierarchy structure, right? So now how we are going to integrate it. So first schematic sheet, first sheet will be our top sheet, that is hierarchy structure. It will have entire blocks and will make some connection. And in this MCU or in this power supply, we'll have our power supply circuit, and then this will have MCU circuit, and this will have GSM circuit. And then what we'll do, we will use this hierarchy label, or simply we can press H to create our labels, and then we'll connect MCU, then power supply will add all those hierarchy label to respective pin of MCU power supply, and then we'll connect each other to these blocks. So I'm going to show you how we can do that. So I'll just close this project, and then I will open another project of mine. So this I have created. So uh, when I will double click on it, it will take me to MCU. Then when I will double click on it, it will take me to GSM. Then same, this is power input, and so, and this is charger. So how we are going to connect this to in this hierarchy level. So first let's see how MCU is connected. So in MCU we have some connection, just like this label I have added here. So this is hierarchy level. So when I will click on it, so we can also select it from here, right? And then just name it, just like this is PF0, just name it and it will come here. And so let's say in this PH0, so what we'll do, so this will be our PH0. Let's say this is our PH0, and then press X and then press W, then it will connect, and this is our PH0. So now what I'm going to do is I will go here and then simply update it. So I have to update this block. So there are some other connection which I have added, so I'm just going to delete it just to show you. So in the beginning there was some ports. Now okay, so my MC block is cleaned. I have to save it here, then I have to again go to first MCU page and then press H and then PA1, and then press X again and then press W, cancel. We can also directly copy it. So I'll just change this name. So this is PA2, this is PA3, and this is PA4. Okay, then press W, make your complete your wire connection, and then okay, let's say okay. So let's say I've added few connection here, and I'm going to save it, and then I'll go to hierarchy, top root, and then I've already added this block, right? So what I'm going to do is I'll just right click on it, and then I'm going to click on this import seed pin. So now I have some seed pin here. Then again import seed pin, then import seed pin. So entire pins that is in this MCU schematic will come here. Okay, few more. Okay, now it is done. Now they are not coming. So these are the pins. So in the same way, when I will go to this GSM, so we can see there are other hierarchy level with TXRXT, right? So we'll again go here to this root page, and then right click on it and click on this seed pin, right click, then import your seed pin here, right click, right click, okay, import seed pin, import seed pin, import seed pin, import. So in this way we'll import entire hierarchy level from all those schematic, and then we'll make our connection here. So let's say I want to um, connect this with this level. So this point, this side is MCU is um, connecting it, so I'll make it output pin, and this will be our input. Okay, so this will be our input. All right, so this will be our input. In the same way, when I want, let's say I want to make our connection in this way. So this is PA1, and this will give output, this will receive as an input. In the same way, PA2, then output, and this will receive as a input. So in this way we'll make our connection from one schematic to other in the top set. So so um, so add your hierarchy level here in the respective set, and we do not have to make connection with other schematic set. Just go to this top schematic set, and then connect your hierarchy connection with this hierarchy level. And now when there are other levels here, this is global level. When we are using this global level, then in that case there is no need of hierarchy connection. So let's say we do not want to make this connection here. We do not want to make this hierarchy connection. So uh, in the top sheet we can add all those blocks, and then in this schematic sheet, in this other schematic sheet, we can do connection with this global level. So this global level will help to make connection with all these schematic sheet, and in the top sheet we can make our blocks, and we can simply show by this lining. So this lining we can use and make our we can connect our blocks. So that will act as a block diagram in the top sheet with this respective blocks of a schematic, and in the other power section and the signals will connect to this global level. It will help to connect all these schematics. That is a second option that I will present in my other video. And there is one more thing we can do here. um, we can mm, I think, okay, I simply have to press escape, but if I'll press escape my video will go. So okay, now you know mm, so now it is block is selected. So what we have to do is we have to if we want to change the color of this block, then simply go to properties, and then there is some color option we have available. So we can change the color of the border, and we can also fill this block. So let's say I want to fill this with this gray color, and then it will get filled. Simply this is GSM, then I will fill this with this color, then I'll press OK. So it will change to this color, right? This is sky blue color, so cyan color, sorry. So we can we can fill this color to our blocks and make our connection, and it will help to make other people understand when we have to present our project to some other person. Then having this color option in the top sheet will help to make them understand. It will help us in making the good representation of our uh, schematic. And apart from that, we can also add some text. So let's say this is our top sheet, which is our parent sheet. So we can add some name to this top sheet. And if we and secondly, we can also add one extra name of our project. So this is the gateway, so I'll name it gateway, and then press E again, and this will help us to edit. So I'll change this to 150. And then when we have to press we have to add line, then we can simply press I, and then I again. So this will help to add heading to our in this way. We can add a heading to our top sheet, and then simply for, let's say this is power supply, so we can also add heading for this power supply. So this is 5 volt 5 volt uh, So this is 5 volt DC DC. So 5 volt DC DC. Okay, right. So in this way, we can add heading to all these schematic file, right? And we can complete our connection. We can complete our schematic after that. So it will help us to make a good presentation of our schematic. It is a good way to design a schematic, having adding all those details with blocks and text. So it will help other people to understand. It will make your project good, and it will help to reduce the entire errors in our schematic. So uh, this is it. Thank you for watching. Bye, have a nice day.